Their fragrance persists for a while and gets away soon, known by no one in the world. In the same manner, if children are not provided a proper education, if they are not recognized, if their talents and skills are not developed, if they are not taught noble human qualities, they will definitely be like the wildflowers at the far end of the forest, unseen by the world. Therefore, dear brothers and sisters, this colorful evening is to show your colors before your beloved parents, teachers and all the well-wishers. Dear parents and my dear brothers and sisters, this is the commencement of the public speaking competition for grade A students 2021.
Now I cordially invite Jessica Raleigh for the speech.
Good evening to all of you. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to sincerely welcome all of you who are present here today with the intention of witnessing our talents and skills. First of all, we warmly welcome you, the Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Jayananthi Disanayake, the Manager of Skills for Life Institute. Dear Madam, it's a great opportunity for us to exhibit our talents and skills before your presence. Secondly, we would like to welcome Mr. Karan Ruparatna, Senior Teacher of English Language, and Ms. Sanuji Karunasekara, Assistant Teacher, Trainer, and Teacher of English Language and English Literature, Reggie Karunarayana, Science College, Minongadu. We also welcome Ms. Kosari De Silva, Examination Officer for Cambridge Exams. Next, we are pleased to welcome Mrs. Shamila Rahmani, the proprietor of Takshila Education Institute, Madhakamur. We would also like to welcome all of our beloved parents who make tremendous effort for our progress, success and happiness each and every moment. In conclusion, we would like to welcome all the well-wishers and all brothers and sisters who are present here today to grace this special occasion. Thank you.
What's your immediate goal in life? I mean, what's the big dream you would like to achieve in your near future?
Definitely, it's my level test. I will try my level test to get 9 excellence. My teachers, my parents and all the relatives are expecting me from. So I can't miss it.
Of course, it's really great. Even my parents and teachers would love to see it. But I strongly believe that developing your talents and skills are more important than obtaining 9 grades. Because if we develop our personal qualities, our communication skills and our leadership skills, we can face any challenges in the future. Your future will definitely be successful. Dear brothers and sisters, in the future, you will be a doctor, you will be a teacher, a businessman or an engineer. Whoever you are going to be, you need to improve your communication skills. You need to improve your leadership skills and your personal qualities because we are living in the 21st century. So the purpose of developing communication skills to face the future challenges, let's face the present challenge. Please give a big hand for all the competitors.
The first competitor, Situ Ejiga. Should everyone have free access to the internet in today's world? Should everyone have free access to the internet in today's world? Situ Ejiga.
In today's world, due to this COVID-19 pandemic situation, internet has become a basic necessity for us. Because during the lockdowns, it has become more essential for our everyday activity. It is often only the way that we can contact with each other, maybe it was our friends or our family members. But it is also very useful for our online classes too. Good evening everyone, dear board of teachers, dear teachers and my dear brothers and sisters. Let me have a few minutes to talk about should everyone have free access to the internet in today's world. So firstly I must tell you that only 1/3 of the world population is connected to the internet in today's world. And only 50.8% of people are connected and using this internet in streaming. So what about the other half of the people in Sri Lanka that are not connected to the internet? The solution to fix this problem is to let everyone to have free access to the internet for everyone. So as the technology keeps on advancing, we will soon be able to make this solution very easy. So as I have mentioned about, only 1/3 of the population is connected to the internet. And have you ever think that the people who connected to the internet and use it properly, only 10% out of the 1/3 are using this internet properly and effectively. So anyway, in my opinion, I think that the Google should provide free access for everyone, because it will give the opportunity to people who have a better life by understanding and getting informed about the world around them. You know that without internet, none of our devices can work for a moment. Whether it was our laptops, our smartphones, our computers, or any other electric appliance, they are all dependent on the seamless internet connection for functioning. Whether we want to know about weather updates or we have something in our mind to find out from the internet, these all activities need a stable internet connection. And also there are many restrictions, such as there is a limited amount of internet usage. After a certain amount of internet usage, we have to pay for more data, or we have to wait till the month is over. So this is similar to secular data plan. It is also a good idea to restrict the website, so that people don't use internet for any unuseless things. So internet is becoming extremely essential for every person these days. Not only that, there are many other activities like ordering our favorite food, buying dress, completing an assignment, do a video call, and most importantly, online learning. Did you know that the Google makes around $1,015,115 of revenue in 1 minute, which means Google makes so much money into their pockets that they will be able to contribute into a small idea. Most of the people will use up most of the data before the month is over, and most of them will pay and at the cost of them. So the Google will also have, being a fame of company, that all humans get connected. However, still there are billions of people that are not connected to the internet in all around the world. So in our efforts to bring them online, we should not lose sight of them, that what type of internet connection we are hoping them to have. However, it's not enough to connect to us. For that we have to work hard to ensure that there is a web broad connectivity. At last I must tell you that internet is an incredible tool, and the benefits of this internet can outweigh the dangers. However, we should be careful not to use internet excessively. Thank you.
Ganesha Tulli, the man who traded a paper clip for a house. A man who traded a paper clip for a house. Ganesha Tulli.
Do you know about Kite? He's living in Canada and has 2-story house. But he didn't spend a single cent on his house. But do you know how did he get his house? Honorable Board of Judges, my dear parents, and my dear sir. As I told before, Kyle is a man who traded a paperclip for a house. When he was working at his old house, he looked at the desk and saw a small paperclip. He take a look at this and got a photo of the paperclip. Then he posted it online and asked, "Do anyone want to get this paperclip?" And a group of girls accept the trade for the paperclip. But not with money,
only for a pen shaped like a fish. But they was happy and I was happy. But Kyle wanted to do more because he believed in himself. So he took a fish-shaped pen and traded it for a doorknob, and then he traded it for a camp stove, and then he traded it for a generator, and after many trades he got a snow globe, a big snow globe, and he traded it for a Hollywood movie role to his city. But a small city in Kansas won that role and asked it, and in the return of it, they gave 2-story house for Kyle to live in. Do you know why did he get it? Because he had believed in himself. He can trade his paperclip up to anything. It is 14 trades in 1 year, from a paperclip to a house that worth $1 million. As I told you, believe in self. If you don't need more proof, then how about I told there's a tattoo artist who is 15 years old. Do you like to get a tattoo from a 15-year-old kid? I don't want to get a tattoo because I don't like tattoos. But some who like tattoos like to get it. But everyone knows kid makes mistakes. But when he was 11, he loved tattoos and he wanted to get one himself. But he was too young to get tattoos. So he followed a professional teacher in the nearby tattoo store, and he started making tattoos on grapefruits, oranges and limes. After many attempts, he got 5 lemons right. But no one believed in him. But he didn't give it up. His mother came and volunteered as his very first customer. Then he drew a tattoo on his mother's arm and mother posted it online. Then it was beautiful than a professional tattoo artist. So many people came to him to get tattoos. So they believed in him. They said, so at last I would like to say, you are braver than you think, you are more talented than you are, you can do anything. Believe in yourself.
Kavilu Sudesh. Can money buy happiness? Can money buy happiness? Kavilu Sudesh.
Money? Can money buy happiness? Let's see. Can money buy happiness or no? Honorable Board of Judges, dear teachers, dear parents and my dear brothers and sisters. So, when I was little, my parents bought me a gift for my Christmas Eve. I was so happy because I was expecting such kind of gift for my Christmas Eve. So, for my birthday, I got a photo. But I was not that much happy that day because I was expecting a bike. In that case, according to that story, that the money my parents have invested really failed to buy me happiness. So it depends like this. If you spend money useful manner, you will get the use of it. If you use it useless manner, you get the useless manner of it. So if a person is going only for money, and he will forget that what is happiness. And if he look back and see about his life, and he will find out that he didn't have happiness in his life. So money can buy happiness and it cannot. So that guy maybe think of that idea in his last moments, maybe see in his last moments. So he can't buy time back again, because time is a thing that can buy. He can't buy time with money. So in that case, from that story, it clearly shows us that we should spend money and collect it too. We should take the use of it, and we have to not waste it like an idiot. So it depends. As example, I want a bike, so I invested my own money to buy a bike. So I work hard and earn money. So I go to shop and buy. What if it happened like this? So I work hard and so hard and collect money, earn money, and go to the shop and ask that, do you have any bicycles? And they say no. Oh my God, I waste my time on nothing. Then you will get sadness because you work this hard for nothing. Your work hard is for nothing. So these days the money is the important thing to live in this world. Every single thing is expensive these days, so you shouldn't waste it, because it's a need of our life. And yeah, I bought these clothes by using money. So this money of my father's invested money for giving me happiness. So I was so happy of gifts my father have bought me. So sometimes you may be collecting money and not getting happiness. The reason is you are spending it wrong. So if you spend it like this, everyone is trying to buy something for himself. So what if he bought stuff and give it for someone? Find out that feeling. It's the greatest feeling. If you waste money for others, it's not wasting. You has done the best thing to do. Give food for homeless person. It will be the best thing you ever done in your life. Maybe you will get addicted to that. Save money. Save money for the future. Spend it. Don't depend on money. Thank you.
Isn't that easy? Follow your feeling. Follow your feeling. Isn't that easy?
Anyone raise your hand if you help it? Anyone raise your hand if you help it? I think you will help it. And I know you will look after it very well. You feed it, you bathe it. If it has disease, you give it medicines. So like that, you look after it. But any day, do you think about his free life? Do you think about his freedom? I think you didn't thought it. If you thought it, you have to let it off. If you thought it, you have to let it off. So, Honorable Board of Managers, my dear teacher, my dear parents, and my dear brothers and sisters. Freedom, freedom, freedom. What is this freedom? Is this only a word? No. I think this is not only a word. Freedom is a very powerful energy in our life. Freedom is a very powerful weapon to win our life, to win our future life. So, how can we get it? By money? I think we never can't get it by money. So, how can we get it? my idea is, if we need a free life, if we need a freedom, we have to remove our problems and questions from our life. But there is problem. How can we do it? So now you think, what are these questions and problems, and how can they came to our life? So, for an example, now you know, in the past, our ancestors were very complete, very simple, and they are very intelligent. And you know, they didn't have very any electricity. They didn't have buildings like now. They didn't have vehicles like now. They didn't have food items like now. But they are very simple. They all are very simple people. But nowadays, all of the people in this world are very complex. All of the people are very complex. Why is that? Because this money and this land. This money can do many things. This money can buy many things. Buildings, homes, houses, vehicles, like that, this money can buy. And when we earn money step by step, we be complex step by step. Other thing is land. This land can also do many things. When we learn about something step by step, we be complex also step by step. It is the way we have to live. It is the way we have to live. We never can't stop. I also a complex boy because I also have problems in my life. Educational problems and health problems are like that. I also have. And I think we never can't remove our problems and questions from our life. When we be complex step by step, these problems and questions made and came to our life step by step. We never can't stop it. So finally, I would like to tell you, life is short. Enjoy with your life. Follow your free life. Be happy. Thank you.
How money is a Tara? Every problem have a solution. Every problem have a solution. How money is a good? Why do many people give up? Because they can't hold on with their problems. Are you also a person like that who give up everything when there's a problem instead of looking for a solution? If you're like that, think about a very hard math question. And you also think very hard to solve that. But you can't. Do you give up? Well, I have given up in such incidents like that. But let's think, it's your exam paper. If you give up, what will you get? Happiness? Of course you will be very happy when you're done writing your paper. Thinking like, oh, I have done writing my paper. But when you receive the paper, which is checked by your teacher, you will be really upset because you have lost marks for that question which you skipped. Why did you skip that question? Because, well, that day in my paper, I skipped that question like thinking, this question may not have an answer, how hard this is. But when I received the paper which is checked, I found out that it had an answer. And also that was the reason why mathematics became my favorite subject. Why? Of course, mathematics doesn't teach you how to add happiness or how to subtract sadness. But it does teach you one important thing, which is every problem has a solution. Honorable Board of Judges,
dear teachers, dear parents, and my dear brothers and sisters. One day, about 2 weeks ago, I was in a program with intelligent people come and answer some difficult questions. And there was this question which they had to find which number should come for this blank. Can anyone guess the answer? Well, that day I also couldn't find the answer. But when I played the video, after a while in the program, one person raised the hand and said, number 5 should come for the blank. And he also said that the question is asking from the game rock, paper and scissors. And he was right. The question was asking from the game rock, paper, scissors and the answer was 5. He just needed to think out of the box. And it shows you that maybe the answer for your question may not come from the way that you think. It may be different. Earlier, I asked you, if you are a person who give up everything when there's a problem instead of looking for a solution. If you are like that, I think your life will be full of problems because a problem will remain a problem if you refuse to look for a solution. You should look for a solution because every problem has a solution. If you think like, who cares if I have a problem? It's just me who have problems. Everyone has. Of course, you are right. You are not the only person who have problems. Everyone has. I don't think anyone in the audience also who don't have problems. But if you look for a solution, in my opinion, I think you can even become a person who don't have problems in this world. So finally, if you still don't believe that every problem has a solution, I think the best example to prove is mathematics because it is a subject that shows you every problem has a solution right in front of you. Thank you.
Sidhum success. Positivity always wins. Positivity always wins. Sidhum success.
Do you know how many minutes are there in a day? In every and each day there are 1,440 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact. So good evening all of you, Honorable Board of Judges, my dear sir, my dear parents and my dear brothers and sisters. Like I said before, we have more opportunities to make a positive impact. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. Positive thinking will let you do anything better than negative thinking will. If you replace positive things with positive ones, you will end up with positive results. It always seemed impossible till it's done. Once upon a time, there was a businessman who took a loan from a loan shark. But he couldn't pay off the loan by time. Then, this cunning old loan shark said that he would marry the businessman's daughter except for the money. But the businessman didn't like it. Then, the loan shark proposed to the businessman's daughter. Also, she didn't like it. Then, this cunning old loan shark said that he would put 2 black and white pebbles into a sack. If the daughter pick up white color one, the loan will be gone. But if she pick up the black color one, the loan will be gone. But she will have to marry the loan shark. The businessman accepts that. But this cunning loan shark put 2 black pebbles into the sack. But the businessman's daughter saw that. And now she only had 2 options. First one is to reveal the loan shark's secret. But if she did that, she won't have to marry the business loan shark, but the loan also won't be gone. second option is to become one of the black tables. But if she did that, she will have to marry the loan shark. Then she couldn't think of another third option. But this businessman's daughter was very clever. He thought creatively and positively. So she found another third option. Now, what do you think she'll do? While she was picking up the black pebbles, she dumped it on the floor. Then the floor was full of black and white pebbles. Then she said sadly, "I'm so sorry. I dropped it on the floor. But we can find out the color of the pebble which I took from looking at the other pebble." Then she picked up the other black pebble. Then the loan shark was speechless. So he cancelled the loan. The moral of this story is that do not try to give up on the only options you have. Think creatively and positively. So you will have another option. Keep going throughout your life, thinking that your achieve is possible, no matter how much life is holding you back. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. No one is perfect. That I can use as erasers. So it's time to write down my speech. Before ending up my speech, my message to you all is positivity always is. Always. Today will be better than yesterday. Tomorrow will be better than today. Thank you.
Try and try again till you succeed. Try and try again till you succeed. Aditi,
Do you know, in this hour, there are many people failing from their experiments, their examinations, or their jobs. But unfortunately, only few are trying to do it again or try again. Good evening, everybody. Dear honorable court of judges, dear sir, dear parents, and my dear brothers and sisters. Let me first talk about my topic. Try, and try again until you succeed. If I tell you, raise hand if you are failing anything. I think the whole of audience will be impressed. Because our life have many failings. But we get that failings and weakness to our instead to success our life. There are many people failing from their experiments, their examinations, their interviews or their interview jobs. But you want to get your weakness, failings to your instead to it. If we get why we want to be success and what are the uses of success. If we get our life as a game and the player is a success, that game is win by the success. That player, that means your life is won by the success. That means your life and your future is happy. If you can success, your life and your future will be happy. If we get our society, it also give us to and help us to give fairness and success. If we get for the best example, it is our oral examination. One child give 3 times to do this exam. If you are unsuccessful first time, no problem, you can do second time. If you are unsuccessful in second time, no problem, you can do third time. Like that, 3 chances they give you. So, that's why we want to be success. If you maybe fail more times and your life will be fair, but don't stop your failings. If you stop your failings, that's the part to your unsuccess. If we want to think about out of the brain. Inside the brain thinkings are not regularly positive. won their lives by out of the brain thinking. If you go to outside the brain, that means you can success. The thinking also measures with your success. If we get examples for won their lives with fairies, the best example is Thomas Alva Edison, who invented the light bulb. He bought more than 100 wires to invent that light bulb. It was an experiment. If we get us, if we do an experiment for the first time, we be unsuccessful. We do it second time, it's also unsuccessful. So we do it third time, it's also unsuccessful. So what about we think? We think this is very unsuccessful. We cannot do it. If like that, Thomas Alva Edison thinks he is not the inventor of the light bulb. That's why your thinking is depending on your success and your future happiness. If you get another example for it, nowadays many people are talking about him. He is Elon Musk. He is the second richest person in the world now. He also have many failings in his life. We get best example for it. It is he made 3 rockets. First time unsuccess, second time unsuccess, and third time unsuccess. At that time, an interview of Elon Musk. Do you think this is a successful or would you try again? Elon Musk says never. At that time, Elon Musk says never. Your failings, your unsuccess, your weakness get to your success. At for that, he was success, but he gave up his targets by not trying. He was an unsuccess man for that experiment. So, your life have failings. You have weakness, but you want to get that weakness and failings to your step. That's why you can win your life. So, in a nutshell, what I'm going to try to say is, your life will be failings, but you want to try and try again until you success. Never give up your dreams, your targets, your hopes. They are really important. Thank you all. That's it.
Let my one. How to arrange your leisure time? How to arrange your leisure time? Let my one.
You and I, you are successful. I don't know you are successful, but I know I am successful. Honorable Board of Judges, and dear sir, and my dear parents, and my dear listeners brothers. You know what's the meaning of the hobby? It is you have a leisure time and you do you paint something, you draw something, you sing a song. It's your leisure time. It's your hobby. So you can spend your time with your family members. It is very important in your life. So you can understand one another. You can eat together. You can clean your house together. It's very important in your life. And you understand your life. You know, you have a leisure time. You remember to the leisure time is very good. So my dear friends, now you know what's the right hobby. You have a hobby, it's very good. It's very important of our life. Some people go to work, come back home and go to work, come back home. It is not a life. We think different. It is very important for our life. You have a leisure time, you enjoy your life. The life is short and you enjoy your life. You know the Thomas Alva Edison. He is
first job is a newsboy. He has a leisure time. He found a new creation. He always found a new creation. A 999, he found a ball. And he found a gramophone. It's a marvelous creation. Now we are alive. Are you know? Hobby is very important in our life. Now, my friends, are you know hobby? It is very important to build our life. So, are you know? Leisure time is very important in life. The leisure time is build our life. Some people are not leisure time. Then they didn't have a leisure time. They is well. And some people are always work. They didn't have a leisure time. Idle summer is a 20-day work. You get a paper and draw a table and write a 1 to 21, and first you write daily activities. You write your daily activities under the daily activities, and you some doing activity you can put a tick on 1 day. It is a hobby of success man. The life is very short and the life is very enjoyable. Enjoy your life. It is very good of your well and health. You know, I tell you a 21-day work plan. It is very important in life. Enjoy your life is very good. Thank you.
Now, I cordially invite dear master to address the gathering.
Chief guest, Mrs. Jayanandi Disanayake, and all the invited guests, my dear parents and my dear children. First of all, I must be truly thankful for gracing this occasion, Mrs. Jayanandi Disanayake, the manager of Skills for Life Institute, and also Ms. Cosily Silva, and my two friends, Kalum sir and Sanjay teacher, and especially in spite of their unfavorable health condition, the Honorable Chief Guest, Mrs. Jayanandi Disanayake, and also my friend Ms. Sanuji Karunasekara have attended here. But children, don't run away because it's not COVID-19 or something. So I thought of speaking without using the mic so that I hope you could hear me clearly, because here now we have found that technical things are very much standard, so that I am not going to use the mics. So however it is, dear children, before talking to you, for a moment I'd like to address your parents. So I'd like to address dear parents for a while in Sinhala. හිතවත් දෙමාපියනි, මම හිතන්නේ මේ දේ තමයි ඔබ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ඔබ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේ ළමයින්ගේ ඔයාලා සරලව කියනවා නම් හොඳට ඉංග්‍රීසි ටික හදලා දෙන්න. මට ඔයාලා මට කිව්වෙත් ඒ දේ, මම මේ කරමින් ඉන්නෙත් ඒ දේ. හැබැයි මම උත්සාහ කරන්නේ අර කියනවට වඩා හොඳ දෙයක්. මොකද දෙමව්පියන්ට වඩා අධ්‍යාපනය පිළිබඳ ගුරු වෘත්තියේ ඉන්න අයට අවබෝධයක් තියෙනවා. ඒතර අපි දන්නවා ළමයි කොහෙටද ගෙනියන්න ඕනේ කියලා. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා ඔබ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දෙයට වඩා හොඳ දෙයක් කරන්න මේ ළමයින්ගේ අනාගතය ආලෝකමත් කරන්න තමයි අපි උත්සාහ කරමින් ඉන්නේ. ඒක ඔයාලට පේනවා ඇති මට තනියම කරන්න බෑ. මේ වගේ විශේෂ අය අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම දෙමව්පියන්ගේ සහයෝගය මට අවශ්‍යයි. ඒ වගේම මම මෙතනදි කියන්න ඕනේ දෙමව්පියෝ විදියට ඔබ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන දේ ඒ වගේම ඒ දේ ඉංග්‍රීසි දියුණු කිරීම කියන දේ වගේම ඔබ කිසිම දිනක මගෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු විය නැති දේ තමයි ඔබේ දරුවට විශේෂ සැලකිල්ලක් මොනියම් හෝ ආකාරයකින් ඒක මගෙන් කොයි වෙලාවකවත් වෙන්නේ මම කොච්චර අඳුරන කොච්චර හිතවත් අඩුම ගානේ මගේ ෆැමිලි එකේ ළමෙක් ආවත් මම ඒ දේ දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මට එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් කවදාවත් වෙලා නැහැ. කවුරුත් මට කියලා නැහැ. හැබැයි මට උදාහරණයක් එක අවස්ථාවක මතක් වෙනවා මේ මම වැඩ කරපු පෞද්ගලික පාසල හැර ගියාම සමහර දෙමව්පියෝ මට කතා කරා ඒක තැනක් තමයි මෙතන මේ මට හරි අමාරුයි මේ වගේ අනවුන්ස් කරන මේ සිඩ්නි නෙට්සරා දුවගේ දෙමව්පියන්ගේ ගෙදර මම පන්තියක් කළා. මට මතක් වෙනවා එක දෙයක් ඒ අම්මයි තාත්තයි මට කියපු දෙයක් තමයි නිතරම කියපු දෙයක් සර් මේ අපේ පුතාලා දෙන්න දුවයි පුතයි කමක් නැහැ මේ අනිත් අයට පන්තිය කරන්න. ඒගොල්ලන්ට එන්න බැරි වෙලාවට අන්න ඒ විදිහටයි කිව්වේ. ඉතින් මම ඒ වගේම තමයි මට වෙනත් දෙමව්පියෝ සහයෝගය දීලා තියෙනවා. නමුත් මට මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ඒක මතක් වුණා. මොකද අපිට හිතන්න ඕනේ අනිත් දරුවෝ ගැන අර මේ වෙලාවේදී ඒ තමන්ගෙම දරුවෝ විදියට මොකද මමත් ඒ විදියට හිතන නිසා. මේ දරුවන්ගේ ඇත්තටම ඔබට පේනවා ඇති යම්කිසි වෙනසක්. මේ නිකම්ම අර විභාගයක් පාස් වෙනවට වඩා අවශ්‍ය දෙයක් අපි කරන්න උත්සාහ කරමින් ඉන්නවා. නමුත් ඇත්තටම මම ඒ පිළිබඳව ගොඩාක් සතුටු වෙනවා වගේම මම අවංකවම යම් දේවල් පිළිබඳව ළමයි පිළිබඳව මගේ කනගාටුවක් තියෙනවා විශේෂයෙන්ම දැන් මේ සමාජයේ බලද්දී මේ ළමයි දිහා බලද්දී සමහර ළමයි දැක්කම මට හිතෙනවා ඒ ළමයින්ගේ මේ ಗುಣධර්ම විනය කියන දේවල් හොඳ මට්ටමක නැහැ කියලා. මට මතකයි මේ ළඟදී මම ක්ලාස් එකකට ගිහිල්ලා මම බලන් ඉන්නවා මේ ළමයි තාමත් නැගිටින්නේ නැහැ. right ඉතින් මම ඊට පස්සේ මම කිව්වා මේ stand up otherwise I'll have to send you out කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒ ළමයි මේ මට ওই වගේ වෙලා තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි ළමයි එක තරහ වෙන්නේ නැහැ මේ අපිට වැන්දේ නැහැ කියලා. එහෙම ගරු කරේ නැහැ කියලා. නමුත් මේ සාරධර්ම පද්ධතිය අපි ඉදිරියට රැගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මේ අපි දැනුම පමණක් නෙවෙයි ළමයින්ට දෙන්නේ අධ්‍යාපනය. දැනුම ඕන තැනකින් හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකට ලොකුනකම මෙයා දැනුමනේ හොයන්නේ. සෑහෙන දැනුමක් හොයාගන්න ඕනද? මාවත් බය වෙලා ඉන්නේ දැනුම තියෙන හැටියට. මටවත් ඉච්චර දැනුමක් නැහැ කියලා හිතන සමහර ලාවට. කලුම්ස මේ ළඟදී මම ඉගෙන ගත්ත මේ COVID-19 වැඩිම ගෝ වෙන්නේ මම දැනගෙන හිටියේ මේ ඩෙල්ටායි ඔමික්‍රෝන් විදියට. හැබැයි මම මේ ළඟදී දැනගත්තා මේ ගුරුවරුන්ට වැන්දාම ටක් ගාලා මේක ස්ප්‍රෙඩ් වෙනවා කියන එක. අනිත් හැම එකට වඩා ඒකෙන් තමයි ස්ප්‍රෙඩ් වෙන්නේ. මොකද ළමයි මෙන්න මෙහෙම ක්ලාස් එකේ යනකොට මේ එයාලා යන්නේ දුවනවා. මොකද මේ අපි තමයි COVID-19 අරන් ඉන්නේ කියලා. ඒ පරිස්සම ඉතාම අගය කරනවා. හැබැයි ඒ අතරතුර ඒ ಗುಣධර්ම ළමයින්ට නැති වෙන්න ඉඩ දෙන්න එපා. එයාලට ළඟට ඇවිල්ලා වදින්න බයයි වගේ අපි ගාව තියාගෙන ඉන්නවා කියලා හිතෙනවා නම් එහෙම ඔය COVID-19 වගේ ඒවා ඈත ඉඳලා හරි ඒක පුරුදු කරන්න. මොකද මේ හොඳ පුරුදු අපිට නැවත ඇති කරගන්න බැරුව යන්න ඉඩ තියෙන කාලයක්. ඒකම ඉතින් මම දකිනවා මේ ළමයින්ගේ පමණක් නෙමෙයි සමාජයේ අද ළමා පරපුර දැක්කම මම ඇත්තටම කියන්න ඕනේ මම නම් මගේ ගුරුවරයෙක් දැක්කම පාරේදී දැක්කාම එහෙම මම ගිහිල්ලා වඳින්නේ නැහැ මාව නිකන් මෙතෙන්ට ඇවෙනවා. automatically I am there. ඉතින් මම මේ ළමයින්ගෙන් ටික ටික ඒක සමාජයේ මේ ළමයි වගේම අනිත් අයගෙනුත් දකින්න ඇත් වෙනවා. මම හේතු කියන්නේ. හැබැයි හේතු වලට විසඳුම් හොයන එක දෙමව්පියන්ගේ දෙයක්. මම එක ප්‍රධාන හේතුවක් තමයි මේ ළමයි මේ එක දිගට රේස් එකක යනවා මිසක් මේ අර ಗುಣදහම් එක්ක ඔය මේ දහම් පාසල් පන්සල් යන්න ඒ වගේ දේවල් වලින් ඈත් වෙලා ඉන්නවා. මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මේ ටීචර් මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පොයට පන්ති කරන්නේ. හේතුව මට බැරි හින්දා නෙවෙයි. මම සිරිගන්න හින්දාත් නෙවෙයි. භාවනා කරන හින්දාවත් නෙවෙයි. ඒත් මේ ළමයින්ට ඒ දවස් තියෙන්න ඕනේ පන්සලට ගිහිල්ලා එහෙම නැත්නම් පල්ලියට ගිහිල්ලා ඒ ආගමේ අය ඒ දේවල් වල නිතර වෙනවා. ඉතින් මම මේ බැරිම තැන මේ ඊයේ මම හිතන්නේ පොය දවස් මම උදේ ක්ලාස් එකක් කරා. මට ඒක උදේ කරේත් මම හවස ඒ ළමයි පන්සල් යයි කියලා හිතලා මම ඇහුවා අතරතුර කරන ගමන් who are going to temple in the evening. කිසිම කෙනෙක් අතීස්සුවේ නැහැ. කෙනෙක් දෙන්නෙක් කිව්වා සර් මට හවසත් පන්තියක් තියෙනවා. හරි ෂෝක් මං කිව්වා. ඉතින් මෙතන මොකක් හරි මේ අවුලක් තියෙනවා මෙහෙම ගියාම සරලව කියනවා. ඉතින් මීට වැඩිය අපි ඒ ගැන හිතන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් ඒක එක හේතුවක්. ළමයි මේ තත්ත්වයටපත් වෙන්න. මොකද ඔබ නොදකින දේ අපි දකිනවා. ඔබ නොදකින අනාගතයකුත් අපි දකිනවා ළමයි. එතකොට තව හේතුවක් මම දකින හරිම කනගාටුදායක සිද්ධියක් තමයි මේ ලංකාවේ ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් ස්කූල්ස් අර අපි කියන්නේ they are mushrooming. වැහි වැහැලා. හතු පිපෙනා වගේ තියෙනවා. ඉංග්‍රීසි මීඩියම් කියලා තියෙනවා, ප්‍රයිවට් තියෙනවා. ඒතකොට මේකේ එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි මම දකින්න පුදුමාකාර විදියට මේ ගුරුවරු එනවා යනවා. ඒ එන අය ඔයාලගේ ළමයි කියන විදිහට මම කියන්නද ටිකක්. සර් මේ අර ටීචර් මෙතන ටැටූ එකක් තිබුණා. ටීචර් අනිත් ටීචර්ගෙත් තිබුණා. එයාගේ තිබුණේ මේ උර හිසේ ෂෝල්ඩර් එකේ පොඩ්ඩක් තමයි පෙවුනේ. ඊට පස්සේ තව කියනවා ළමයි ඒ ටීචර් මන්තරක්ම උසනේ. ඒතකොට ඒ ටීචර් උසනේ කියලා ළමයි අදහස් කරන්නේ මේ ටීචර් ඒ කියන්නේ මේ A level fresh ටීචර් කෙනෙක් කියන එක එයාලා අදහස් කරන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ කියනවා තව මට මතකයි කියන්නේ මේ ආලම් කියපුවා සර් මේ අර ටීචර් දැන් ගියා. මාස 6කට ඊට පස්සේ මේ අලුත් ටීචර් කෙනෙක් ආවා. එයා ඉතිහාසයේ පොතට ඒ අච්චු පොතට වඩා ප්‍රමාණයක් අපිට ලියන්න දෙනවා. ඉතින් ඊට පස්සේ තව මට මතකයි ඔය වගේ කියන ඒවා බොහෝමයක් ළමයිම මට කියන ඒවා. ඉතින් ඊට පස්සේ තවත් එකක් තමයි ප්‍රධාන විදිහටම කියන එක සර් මේ අරගොල්ලන්ගේ අම්මත් උගන්වන්න ආවනේ තාත්තත් උගන්වන්න ආවා. ඒ හරි ෂෝක් මං කිව්වා. ඔයාලගේ අම්මට පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා බලන්න යන්න කියලා කිව්වොත් බෙද වෙලාවක් තියෙනවා. මේක ඇත්තටම අපි නොහිතන නරක විදියට ළමයින්ට බලපාන මොකද දෙයක් Tamanට කරන්න බැරි වුණාම එයාලා ඒක කොයි විදිහෙන් හරි සාමාන්‍ය විදියට කරලා දානවා. ඒත් මේක ළමයින්ගේ අනාගතයත් එක්ක මේක බොහෝ පාසල් වල මේක දෙයි සිද්ධ වෙනවා. මේක බොහොම නරක විදියට ළමයින්ගේ අනාගතයට බලපාන. මම දන්නවා ඔබ කරන දේ මොකද්ද කියලා. ඒ ටීචර් ගියාම ළමයා දැන් කැමති නැහැ වැඩි අර ටීචර් මොකද මාස 6න් 6ට වගේ සමාජයෙන් වල මාරු වෙනවා ටීචර්ස්ලා. කොවිඩ් හින්දා මම හිතන්නේ පෞද්ගලික ටිකේ ඉන්නේ ඇති. ඊට පස්සේ බොහෝ විට දෙමව්පියෝ කරන්නේ තව ටියුෂන් එකක් දානවා ඒකට ඒ ළමයා දානවා ක්ලාස් එකකට. කොහොමද 7 ඉඳන් 11ට ළමයා සබ්ජෙක්ට් 9න් 8කටම යනවා සමහර පුළුවන් නම් ආගමට බුද්ධ ධර්මයට දානවා. එතකොට සමහරලා ඒවැ තියෙන තියරි කියලා තියෙනවා රිවිෂන් කියලා තියෙනවා. මම නම් ඔච්චර දන්නේ නැහැ තියරි රිවිෂන් සබ්ජෙක්ට් වල. ඉතින් දෙයියන්ගේ පිටයි ළමයින්ගේ විවේක කාලයට දෙමව්පියෝන් එක්ක ඉන්න විදියක් නැහැ. කාලය ගත කරන්න බෑ. ඉතින් ටියුෂන් වලින් කවදාවත් මම ප්‍රතික්ෂේප කරන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් ළමයි O level කරද්දී සබ්ජෙක්ට් වැඩි වුණොත් 3කට 4කට යයි. මේක 8කට යද්දි කොහොමද ළමයා ඒකේ තියරි සහ රිවිෂන්. ඒතකොට ළමයාට අපි දොස් කියලා වැඩක් නැහැ බලාගෙන යද්දි. මොකද ළමයාට මේ ළමා කාලේ නේ ළමයා සමහරවිට කැමතිත් නැහැ යන්න ක්ලාස් එකට. සමහරවිට අම්මලා ඇද්දගෙන යන්නේ. මේව ගියේ නැත්තම් අර වගේ තමයි ඉන්න වෙන්නේ කියලා අර පාරාතු ගාන අයියෙන් පෙන්නනවත් එක දෙනවා. හැබැයි ඒ ආකල්ප නෙවෙයි දෙන්න ඕනේ. පුතේ අර කට්ටියටත් ඔයාලට උදව් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාලා හොඳට ඉගෙන ගන්න. ධනාත්මක ආකල්ප ළමයින්ට අපි දෙන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් මම කියන්නේ නෑ මේ යම් යම් පුද්ගලයෝ එක්ක ගැටුම් ඇති කරගත යුතුයි කියලා. හැබැයි ඔබගේ දරුවාගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන් ඔබ කතා කළ යුතුයි අවශ්‍ය තැනදී කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා. මොකද නැත්තම් ඒක බලපාන්නේ ඔබේ දරුවන්ගේ අනාගතයට. ඒක බලපාන්නේ අනාගතයට බලපාන්නේ නරක විදිහට. තව එක දෙයක් මම කියලා මම දරුවන්ට කතා කරන්නම්. මට එක මාත්‍යෙක් මෙයාගදී කතා කරලා කිව්වා මෙහෙම දෙයක්. මම වැඩකට ගියා බැංකුවකට. බැංකුවට ගියාම මට ඒ බැංකුවේ අය කියපු දෙයකින් මාව බොහොම කලබලයටපත් වුණා. බැංකුවේ කිව්වලු මේ යම් දෙයක් කියලා කතා කරගෙන ඉන්නකොට ලක්ෂ 3කට වඩා මාසෙකට කොච්චරකට දන්නේ ළමයා මේ කම්පියුටර් ගේම්ස් ගහනවා. කම්පියුටර් ගේම් එකකට ගිහිල්ලා තියෙනවා ලක්ෂ 3කට වඩා මම දන්නේ නැහැ කොච්චර කාලයකට කියලා. ඒක ගිහින් තියෙන්නේ අර දෙමව්පියන්ගේ ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් එක. ලක්ෂ 3කට වඩා ගිහින් තියෙනවා. එතකොට අපි සල්ලි තිබුණත් මේක ලොකු ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඊට මම දැක්කා ඊට පස්සේ මම සමහරවල්ලාට මේ අතර ඉන්න ළමයිනුත් සමහරවල්ලාට දකිනවා නිකන් ක්ලාස් එකට ඇවිල්ලා නිකන් ඉන්නව නෑ වගේ. නිකන් අහසින් පාත් වෙනවා වගේ එකපාරට ඉන්නවා. ගම් කියපු ගමන් එකපාරට එහෙම එනවා මේ ලෝකෙට. හේතුව අර ගේම් එකේ හොඳට ඇටැක් කරමින් ඉන්නේ යාලා. මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ඉන්න ගමන් ෆිසිකල්. ඉතින් මම හිතනවා මේ දේවල් ගැන ඔබේ දරුවන්ගේ අනාගතයට බලපාන මේ දේවල් ගැන ඔබ මීට වැඩි අවධානය යොමු කළ යුතුයි කියලා. මොකද මේ කිසිම කෙනෙක්ට අපේ ළමයින්ගේ ජීවිත කන්ට්‍රෝල් කරන්නවත් ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ අනාගතය ගැන තීරණය කරන්නවත් නෙවෙයි අපි ඉඩ දිය යුතු නැහැ. මොකද අපි දරුවන්ගේ අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන් අවශ්‍ය තැන්වලදී කතා කරලා අවශ්‍ය තැන්වල තීරණ අරගෙන එයාලගේ ජීවිතයේ යහපත පිණිස කටයුතු කළ යුතුයි. මොකද ළමයි කම්පියුටර් ගේම්ස් වලට ඇබ්බැහි වෙලා නම් එයාලව එකෙන් අපි මුදව ගන්න කටයුතු කරන්න ඕනේ කොහොම හරි. මොකද ඇබ්බැහි වෙන එකයි සෙල්ලම් කරන එකයි දෙකක්. ඒකයි. ඉතින් මම හිතනවා දෙමාපියෝ ඒ පිළිබඳව අවධානය යොමු කරයි කියලා මේ සියලු දේ පිළිබඳව. Alright children, now I'd like to talk to you. Now first of all, hands up those who have come to win this competition. What is the hands up? Otherwise, I'll stop talking. Quickly hands up those who have come to win this competition. I'm very happy to see those faces. Right, okay, hands down. Alright children, it's a very good thing that you have come to win it. But I'll tell you something. With me and all of us, we organize these competitions to win your life, not the competition. Therefore, dear children, this is a long process. Learning has different chapters, but this is the best time for you. Now you see, actually I was stunned by your performances. Now I think Judge Board will fall in trouble. I'm sure they are still discussing, slowly discussing. They'll start arguing later on, children. Because you are doing, for your age, there are 4 grade 7 students. All of the others are grade 8. And there are single medium students. But I don't think Judge Board can identify single medium or English medium. That means you all are doing very well. It's really good. But remember children, now your parents don't go to school. Do you know that? If they go back to school only one day. Otherwise, principal will ask to go back. So you are the ones who are going to school. So you have to make use of this opportunity your level best. It's alright, many told that it's okay to fail. Because this is not a journey to be successful in one day. Because Rome was not built in one day. I'm very happy that some children would have been there when Thomas Alva Edison or somebody, when he was inventing this bulb, because they have counted the number of times. So sometimes I feel 999 times. How many times, children? So dear children, I just want to tell you, this time is yours. You have to do something for your parents. they are very much dedicated. I know that, including myself, we have shortcomings and we don't think sometimes, we don't focus our attention to children enough. We feel it. But of course, remember one thing, they all love to see your future being successful. Therefore, who can make your parents proud? Who can make your teachers proud? The people on the road? No, Buddha. Only you all can do this. Now, normally I would have shouted at you all sometimes. I am a different teacher. But you remember that I have no any specific anger or being upset or anything with my students. But I am upset if you do not go or if you do not travel on the path. So once Jawaharlal Nehru, you might have heard, said that English is the window to the world. Therefore, my dear children, now we are trying to open this window and clear the path. So only thing you have to do is, you have to travel on the path that we are clearing. Future will be very nice. Your future will be really wonderful if you learn very well and if you focus more attention to develop your talents and skills. Because we are not living in the Stone Age, children. We are living in the 21st century. Therefore, doesn't matter the mistakes you have done and the punishment you have got, but remember, you have a journey that you have to travel. So therefore, focus your all attention and try your level best and make your future bright. Thank you very much.